These two will have a likely impact in this series. Game 1 is next. Greg Maddux, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Digging in the switch hitter, Manuel Diaz. Coming into this one, his season home run total. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Jones is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Fernando Tatis. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
Digging in now for San Diego, Matt Antonelli, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Fly ball out toward left center field. Grissom is after it. And the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Cal Quantrill will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Akins. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Manuel Diaz. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hard on the ground towards short. Tatis scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Fred McGriff.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Fred McGriff, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The Braves failed to score in the first. We'll head to the second now in Atlanta. No score here on the show. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Mark McGwire, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. The 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion.
Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Blanks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. All even at 2-2. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting 6, center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Gwynn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No score here as we play inning number 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dias is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Dias. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well. Winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Striding into the box, Marcus Grissom hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Boy, This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Hero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
The 2-2 one more time. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Drilled to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone. He was able to fight it off for a base hit.
In now, Chipper Jones fouled off. Here's the payoff pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on B. And, guys, you want to talk about taking care of the baseball, doing what's right, playing fundamentally sound. This team has the fewest errors in the league. Not only do they make the routine plays, but they'll make the spectacular ones as well. Can't be understated the importance of what they're bringing to the table on the defensive side. Check that out today.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled away. Swanson stands at first with one out.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Rounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over.
Into the box, Greg Maddux. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And indeed, will not even try as he goes to first. And that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
Had to protect there with two strikes. And he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box now, Ronald Akins. Sharp ground ball to third. So on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. The 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Stepping into the box, Matt Stairs. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Grounded to the right. Diaz in the hole. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, catcher, Benito Santiago.
Into the box now, Benito Santiago. The 1-1 home. Hot shot on the ground is short. Swanson scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Cal Quantrill.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Cal Quantrill. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Line toward right center. And the Friars are into the hit column.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up for 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out, flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
The 3-1. Taking strike 2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Fernando Tatis. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now both runners on the move. Quantrill at second. Diaz on at first with 2 down. Both runners on the move again. Now a swing and a ball hit high and deep down the line in left. And this ball is a home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And the Padres move in front now 3-2.
Wow, with that blast, he will gain entrance into the elite 40-40 club. 40 homers, 40 stolen bases. Only a handful of players in Major League history have accomplished that. If he's not the runaway MVP, I'd like to know why.
Standing in now, Matt Antonelli. Skied into straightaway right. Akins moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-2 San Diego. Ready for another chance. Manuel Diaz 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Blanks. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Fred McGriff.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Fred McGriff. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Line toward the gap in left center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Matt Diaz. 3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. Great job there of cashing in on the 3-1 count to extend the inning.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box now, Marcus Grissom. The 0-2 once more. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail 3-2. Digging in to try it again, Mark McGuire. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A 1-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle Blanks.
In now, Kyle Blanks. There's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Riding in once again, Tony Gwynn. He flew out in his last at-bat. Blanks leads off first with one away. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
It looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lays off 2-2 now.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with two away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Cal Quantrill. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
One and two, here it comes. Now the runner's on his way home. That's in there, base hit. Throw into third, and he is in there.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box score in this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
Stepping in now, Manuel Diaz. Swing and a little tapper. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Padres lead it 5-2. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Lifted down the line in left. Stairs is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. standing in, Chipper Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I got to count 2-2.
The 2-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the Braves, and the deficit remains 5-2. Digging in and looking for more, Fernando Tatis comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Missed with a slider. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Akins. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
Digging in once again, Matt Antonelli. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Set to deal on 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Swanson brings it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark McGuire.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark McGuire. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off up for ball number 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 34 home runs now on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box, Kyle Blanks. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But the Padres add one thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Padres 6 and the Braves 2. Daniel Lockhart will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 45, Daniel Lockhart.
The 0-2 once more. Line towards center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first
The
down.
right fielder, number 13, Ronald Aiken.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Akins. One out, nobody on. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line. But he just missed his extra bases.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Manuel Diaz. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 32, Brandon McCarthy.
Digging in once again, Matt Stairs comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Diaz fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Number 9, Benito Santiago.
Digging in to try it again, Benito Santiago. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The 1-1. His fastball that misses. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. 6 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hit high and deep to right center. Calling for it, Akins. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, pitcher, Cal Quantrill.
Digging in and looking for more, Cal Quantrill. He singled his last time up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Fred McGriff, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 23, Matt Diaz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Diaz. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
Center fielder, number 9, Marcus Grissom.
Ready once again, Marcus Grissom comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Diaz loves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Back here on the show. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Manuel Diaz. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off a right-handed pitcher. Hitting over 300.
The leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Fernando Tatis will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. The 1-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Antonelli, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Takes this the other way to right. Akins is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 6-2. Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Chipper Jones. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Tyler Flowers. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. 2 out, nobody on. Flying toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher's been absolutely in his zone up until this point. That was a retired streak, just broke him up. He had retired 12 batters in a row. That's 14 innings. Let's see if the offense gets going.
Michael Warren will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. He pulls the string on the circle change. 1 and 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Flowers leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Braves strand 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Jason Grilli has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37, Jason Grilli.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mark McGuire. Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box, Kyle blanks. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 34 home runs now on the year, and the lead is now 7-2. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Standing in now, Matt Stairs. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Up next for the Padres.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in now, Benito Santiago. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Friars 7 and the Braves 2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 41.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Akins. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Drilled to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Second baseman, Manuel Diaz.
Ready for another chance? Manuel Diaz. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And it's fouled away. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
2-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Skied into straightaway right. Blanks is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Riding in once again, Fred McGriff. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Another payoff pitch. Fouled off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Fernando Valenzuela will try to get his club a little ninth-inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first and south for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Manuel Diaz.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Manuel Diaz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. 1 out, nobody on. Just got a piece up the line. That's a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis. This one's down to third. Jones has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Stepping in, Matt Antonelli. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. A 1-1. Hard hit at third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there.
Now
he's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Mark McGuire.
In now, Mark McGuire. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle Blanks.
Now batting, Kyle Blanks. Set. Here's the 2-2. And a double steal try here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now. Tony Gwynn fouled away. The 1-2. And the runner's coming home. And that one got a piece of him. Next to the plate for the Padres, Matt Stairs. McGuire on third. Blanks over at second. Gwynn at first. 2 out in the inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. Pitches a ball. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Padres 9 and the Braves 2. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Matt Dias, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now another 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Marcus Grissom. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
The batter number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch shot, and this is off the second base bag. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, this game is close right here, But I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
So 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And that one just missed outside. Two out with the man at first. Final strike for the Braves. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Another full count offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The San Diego Padres led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Cal Quantrill gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Greg Maddux struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MARTA trains are available at the Georgia State Station following Capitol Avenue to the north. Shuttle service to the 5 Points MARTA station continues for 1 hour after the conclusion of the ball game.